Today, I'm showing you 20 of the most insane building moves that pros use to win fights. From simple mechanics anyone can learn, to the advanced techniques that separates the best from the rest. The further you watch, the harder and crazier the moves get. So if you're newer, this is the perfect way to see what you'll be able to pull off soon, and if you're already cracked at the game, get ready to test how good you really are. So let's get right into it. Alright, so the first things we're going to cover are the different type of edits there are, like a single edit, double edit, triple edit, and a quad edit. So the first one is a single edit, and it looks something just like this. Just something like that. Literally all you have to do for it is place a stair, place a floor, and edit it once, and then you move up, so forth. Now a double edit looks something like this. So for a double edit, all you have to do is the same thing as a single edit. You just add a cone on top, and then you edit both of them at the same time, and that's how you do a double edit. Now a triple edit looks like this. And how you do a triple edit is you just do the same thing as double edit, but you add the wall at the end, and then you edit that out as well. And now finally a quad edit, which is the most different out of all of them, and also the hardest, is you place a cone, you edit it, place a floor and a cone above it, edit both of them, and edit a wall. And you just do that process over and over again. Another way you can do a quad edit is doing a side quad edit. So you do the same thing as a regular quad edit, but as soon as you turn to the right, you place the cone and the floor, and then you just go sideways. That is personally easier than a regular quad edit, but you can still get the effect out of a quad edit. Now I'm going to show you some things that are reverses of these. So for example, a reverse double edit. Same thing as double edit, except you just edit the back thing. You can shoot your opponent, you can sprint and jump up, and other things like that. So literally should look something like this. Literally something like that. Now the next thing is the exact same thing as a reverse double edit, but it's a reverse triple edit, and you only have to add a wall instead. You do that and you edit the wall. It adds an extra process, but it can protect you from someone shooting at you, and then you can edit the wall and shoot them back, and then you can just jump up once again. Now there is kind of a reverse quad edit. It's just extremely weird, and no one should really be utilizing it because it's extremely hard. You just do this, do the same thing as that, and then you just go up like that. I don't know why you would do that ever, but yeah, you can do that if you want to look snazzy. All right, now that we got all the different type of edits out of the way, now we can show you guys some things that will utilize those edits. But first, we're going to go over some of the basic 90s and stuff like that. So first is a regular 90. Then there's jumping 90s. And then there are sprint 90s. And I ran out of sprint, but those are sprint 90s. So I'm going to show you how to do each one. Now the first one is a regular 90. All you have to do is place a floor, stair, wall, bring it to the side like that, floor, stair, wall, and just repeat the same process over and over again. Now if you want to do jump ones, you just do the same exact thing, except you just jump when you get to the corner of the floor and stair, and then you can just continue that process. Now sprint 90s are a lot harder than regular 90s, but they are very good, and you need to be utilizing them as you use them in most starts and 1v1s and other stuff like that. So what you're going to want to do is place a floor, a stair, sprint up it. When you get to the corner, place a floor or stair, sprint up, floor, stair, sprint up, floor, stair, sprint up, and so forth. And you just keep repeating that same exact process. Once again, you will run out of sprint in real games, but some creative maps has no sprint limit, but this one does. And we're going to sprint up, place them both down. You can just keep going up, something like this. And once again, that's a sprint 90. All right, the next thing I'm going to show you is how to do side jumps and side jump high walls, and also the fast side jumps. So it's basically like placing and getting stuff ready for a double edit, and you can just edit this and then you can just jump like that, which is a regular side jump, which you can get the same level of height. Or you can do a super side jump, which is just you turn your camera outwards, sprint and jump at the same time, and you can place a floor and a stair at the same time and land like this. And then on top of that, you guys can do a high wall. So you can do it with both, where you just jump to the side, put your camera upwards, and place two walls. And then you can just do something like that, and you can get height on basically any opponent with side jumps. You can do that with a super side jump as well, which looks something like this. And there you go. That's how to do each side jump. You're going to do a side jump, you're going to shoot and place your floor and stair and wall, and you can continue to do this process over and over again. And I don't recommend doing the super side jump for these unless there's already builds below you, because if you do the super side jump, it's a lot harder to catch yourself after you do a pump shot, because you get launched further, but that can also create distance if you want to get a pump shot off and then heal or build something else. So yeah, that's what I recommend doing. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is some protected 90s. So protected 90s are literally the exact same as regular 90s, except you place walls all around you, and you place a stair around you like that, and you just continue that same process over and over and over again. And you can just walk up and do it. You don't have to jump, but jumping just speeds it up just a little bit. Now, it does leave one part of your wall open, but once again, if someone's above you and you only have to worry about the person above you, that's a great way to get up. So what you're gonna wanna do to do these is you just place a stair, 2 walls around you, bring them back over the top like that, place the stair above you, and you just edit this out like this, and you just repeat that same process over and over and over again. And then eventually you will be able to do it super fast like I did at the start. Now, there is protective cone builds, but I personally don't use these things at all. I'm not the best at them, but I just have to show you guys because it is something that a lot of people do. But basically, protective cone builds is something like the protected 90s, just with the stair over the top, but this is just with cones instead. So it's the same thing. You just put walls and then you put a cone above, and you just keep repeating the same process over and over again. Now, I personally don't like it because when I do it, I mess it up a lot, and I'm still not really good at it, but it is something really good to use. And I know a lot of the people that are in my Discord server use this type of build to basically just defend yourself against people that are on height. And it also is a good way to rotate if you're in end games and stuff like that, if you need to go upwards. Next, I'm going to show you a Martaz peak. So the first thing you're going to want to do is put a stair, put a floor above you, edit the floor, put a stair above you, jump up and shoot. And it makes it really hard for people to shoot you, but you can shoot them pretty well if you're going up against an opponent, or if they have a wall or something, you can do it. And you can do it on both sides as well. Remember, you just put the stair above you and you just jump right by the floor and right up against the stair, and then you just shoot as soon as you see the open area. So literally, once again, how you set it up is you place a stair, a floor, edit it, place a stair above you. It's not hard at all whatsoever, and it's really hard for opponents to counter that. Now, I'm gonna build off of some of the triple edits and double edits. Now, there's retakes, there's edit downs, and multiple different things with them, and I'm gonna show you each of the different ones that I use personally, and you'll see a lot of pros use. And if you guys ever remember Phase Sway's first retakes, some of these will be in here. So what you're gonna wanna do is get your double edit. You're gonna edit both of them. Make sure you have to edit your cone like that. You're gonna place your cone like this, and you're gonna place your walls like this, and you can just edit up, and then you can do your own thing off of that. It just creates kind of like a confusion to opponents, and you can get out to the side and go up, and if your opponent's right above you, it's a really good way to get high over them. There's another way you can do this as well, is instead of doing just the single one right here, you can place another cone behind it, and you can sprint jump like this and catch yourself, and then once again place your walls above and just do the same thing. It's harder, but it also can create more distance between you and your opponent, and you can also do it forward as well. So instead of going backwards, you just continue to go forward like this, and you just do something like that. Great retakes, and you can once again add anything to those retakes because they're great. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you are some like double edits and triple edits down. So the first one is a stair and a floor. So you're going to just place a stair and a floor and edit them both and shoot down. You can full box your opponents with this and other stuff like that. Now, on top of this, you can also do something called a floor stair edit down and then a full box. So you're going to do this, and then you're going to drop down, and you can full box your opponent like that, so that you get a full box, but they think you're going to peek from the top. Once again, you can do another type of double edit down, which is just a regular double edit down, and you can box opponents way easier with this one and get pre-shots. And I use this one a lot, and a lot of other pros do, just because it's really easy to use to piece up on opponents and get some free shots. And then once again, there's triple edit down. So you're going to do a cone and a floor, edit them both, put your stair down, and you're going to rotate it backwards, and then you're going to place a wall and edit it, and you can full box your opponents, or you can get a good shot off with a good angle, something like that. There's also some other builds you can use, like the same as that, except you edit this stair a different way. So you do this, and you just edit the floor or the stair like that. And if someone has a box right here, you can use this one so that you can get right on the wall, and then you can phase in. That's just literally a triple edit down, just with an extra step, because you edit this the wall or the stair the other way. Another thing you guys should be doing is basically a counter to when people drop down. For example, if you have like every box around them, let's just say you have every box around them like this, most opponents will either go back, up, or down. And if you cover off the top, they're not going to be able to go out top very easily, and they won't want to go out the back because you can just go over the top and then kill them. So a lot of opponents will go downwards. So what you're going to want to do is, as soon as they edit downwards, you edit down as well, and you full box them. Now you can go down one layer, or you can go down 2 layers. Usually you'll want to go down 1 layer because they usually only drop 1 layer, but sometimes players will go down 2 layers, and if you drop the 2 layers with them, then you'll catch them off guard because they won't think you're going to drop 2 layers to catch them. Anyways, you should do something like that. Now, once again, something that a lot of pros do is they actually chain all of these different things together. So for example, they'll do a protective 90 like this, then they'll edit out, they'll do a double edit with some sort of retake, Then they'll do a side jump, something just like this. Then they'll do another protected 90, edit like that, do this, go out the side, and just do a bunch of different stuff to confuse their opponents. Oh, another thing I forgot to add is kind of just like a double edit, but it's a double edit reset. So you're gonna build up, place your floor, your cone, edit them both, place your walls around here, and just gonna re-edit everything, and then edit your cone like this. It's a good way to change direction without moving layers or anything like that. And it's something every one of you guys should know, because you guys can utilize it pretty fast in any sort of situation. All right, and that's it for the video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what your favorite move or build was in this video. Also, make sure to use code FLOWIN in the Fortnite item shop to help support me, as well as join my free Discord improvement server that has some insane stuff coming to it, like cash money scrims and everything like that. And once again, thank you guys for taking time out of your day to watch my video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace, guys.